Hey everyone, it's Declan here from the Central YMCA. I hope you're keeping well and having a nice Sunday. It's lovely weather out there. So today's session, I thought let's just do some strength training. So let's revisit some of the exercises that you've seen in previous workouts and just kind of challenge yourself a little bit. As always, if you look on the YouTube channel, if you go into the playlist section, you'll come up with a whole variety. There are also some technique sessions, short ones, for some of the exercises. So if you need to go back and watch them, please do, just to make sure that you are doing things safely and effectively for your body. As always, for this session, wear some comfortable, loose-fitting clothing. Shoes are a definite because you might be using hand weights or you might have some water bottles there for resistance. It's really up to you. And in the same breath, don't worry about using resistance. If you have any injuries, anything that you're worried about, then just use your body weight for some of the movements. It's absolutely fine to use body weight, just as effective, and it gets you moving, which is the most important thing to do during this time. So as always, we're going to start off just with warming the body up, loosening up the joints. So standing tall, feet should be around the hip width apart. Start to draw the abdominal muscles in and up, so you've got some tightness around the waistline, and you maintain that throughout the workout. Relax your shoulders, consciously lift up out of the hips now, so your spine is lengthening. Take a few deep breaths in and out here now, just to connect, to make sure that you keep your technique safe. Listen to the teaching points. Let's get moving. So to start off with, we're just going to do that march on the spot. But we're going to keep the legs a little bit wider as we march. Normally we have them a little bit closer. We're just going to start moving a little bit more dynamically today. So legs nice and wide. The arms can start to swing. Try and have the swing coming from the shoulder, slight bend in the elbow, and just starting to get that body nice and warm for the workout ahead. As you march it out, you can start to roll the shoulders a couple of times back and then a couple of times forward. Option 2 here, you can pop your fingers on your shoulders and you can do the shoulder rolls backwards a bit more dynamically. You keep the legs moving, please, throughout. So again, you choose the option that is safest and best for you, just to get those shoulders moving. And then you release the arms to the side. Probably coming to a stop now. We're going to flex to one side, we're going to lift, and we're going to flex. So we're just doing a bit of lateral flexion for the spine now, just kind of reaching down, keeping your knees soft, just a nice way of getting the spine to move. Starting to feel the oblique muscles, the muscles that run through the side of the body working. Lovely, keep that going. Slide your arm down, reaching down. Keep looking forward. Try and avoid twisting your neck here. Keep the chest lifted, keep the tightness around the waistline through the abdominals. Let's do 2 more, and this is your last one. Good work. Step it up, back to the march on the spot. And we're going to start to lift your knees a little higher now. So maybe make those movements a bit more dynamic. Now you may remain stationary and just keep with the march on the spot, or you can move forward and you can move back. A couple, 2 or 3 steps. Just start to kind of make those moves a little bit bigger. If you're staying stationary, try and lift the knees a little bit higher. Smile. Good, nice. Keep that pace. Keep the chest lifted, spine lengthened. Good, lovely. Now from here, keep the legs nice and wide. And then come to a stop. We're going to do a tap back with the reach. So we're going to tap alternating legs back. And we're going to reach the arms up. So it's quite a dynamic move now. As you tap back, your heel lifts. And to make it more challenging, you can do a single arm, reach up. And again, if the arm reach is impossible for any reason, have your hands on your hips and just do your tap back without the arm reach. So you choose whichever is safer for you. I'm going to stick with the double arm reach, reaching it up. Now we can start to up the pace. So we can pick up that pace just a little bit faster, a little bit more dynamic. And we focus on that breath. Keep the shoulders soft as you reach up. Don't hunch them up around the ears. Good. Now we're going to just change this move. And we're going to take it into a gentle heel dig. So we're going to tap your heel down. As we do that, we're going to reach the arms down. So getting the ankle joint to move. And again, it's a pretty dynamic move. I haven't got music in the background because I want you to hear the teaching points, but you are welcome to pop some music on if you like. Make sure you've got some water close by as well. Lovely. Tap the heel down. Take it back to those tap backs now. So we tap it back. This time around, you can add a little bit of a hop if you feel up to it. So making that move nice and dynamic. It's quite a nice one to do if you've been sitting at a desk, doing some work on a computer or a laptop, or if you've been reading, just to get the body moving. Exhale as you reach up. Good, nice. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Now from here, we're going to step out to the side, in, other side. So we take this quite a dynamic step out, slight bend in the knee, arms reach forward. The option with your arms, you can have the hands on the hips, and you can just take the step out to the side. Soft knee again. Or again, you can reach the arms forward and make the arm movement a little more dynamic. So you heed the options, listen to them. Last 3, good. Last 2, and last 1. Now we take one leg behind us, other leg forward. A little bit of balance here. We're going to lift the knee up and we're going to reach back. Reach up and tap back. So that's your move. Working the hips here a little bit. And again, if the arm reach up is too much, you just have your hands on your hips. Tap back, knee lift. You can also hold on to something as you do this. If your balance is a challenge, just double check you've got nothing behind you. Don't want anyone bumping their feet. Change to the other side. Stand tall, lift and tap. Lift and tap. You can reach those arms up. Challenging the balance here because you're on one leg, probably for about a split second or 2. 3, lift up, 2, and 1. Well done. From here, legs take out, nice and wide now. Start to toe tap here. Single arm reach as you toe tap. Just getting some movement through shoulders, chest. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Step touch out. So palms up to the ceiling, arms pull into the side. Now again, you can have your hands on your hips and just do the step touch without it. So imagine you were stepping over a puddle or something in the road. Lift up. Good, nice work everyone. Okay, give me 3 more. 2 more. And hold the leg out, stand tall. Bring the arms up, rotate, center, rotate. So keep the hips square and facing forward. And just use a spinal twist just to get the spine moving. Keep the hips facing forward, so don't overdo the spine twist. 3, good work. 2, and 1. Good, nice. Shake out your wrists a little bit here. Move your fingers, please. Small joints also need to move. Come back to that march on the spot. This time around, it's a narrow march on the spot. And again, re-engage abs if you've lost them, so core connection comes back in. And then from here, knee raise. This time around, you just tap top of the thigh. Now, if you're feeling adventurous, what you can also do, add a clap as the knee raises. Get those hips moving. Woo. Last 3, 2, 1. Well done. March it out. Hamstring curl, getting the knees to move, getting the hamstrings warmed up, but we're going to do doubles. So have a look. 2 hamstring curls, 2 hamstring curls. We keep doing the doubles for the time being. Just getting some movement, back of the legs, getting the knees to loosen up. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Good work, march it out. Okay, that was almost 10 minutes of a warm-up, so hopefully you're feeling a little bit looser in the body. Move the hips here a little bit now and just do some hip circles. So kind of lean forward, push the hips forward, slight lean back. So I'll demo from the side, hips come forward, bottom sticks out. You can go clockwise, anti-clockwise, just loosening up the hips, changing direction as and when you feel you want to, just to get some spinal movement and hip movement. Good. Okay, ready to start? First bit of exercise for strength training. So I'm going to use water bottles as always because I don't have weights at home. If you have weights, use weights. If you have nothing at home or you don't want to use any resistance, please, that's fine. I will demo some exercise without resistance. So starting with your feet, hip width apart, soft knees, shoulders back and down, bend the knees, slight lean forward, single arm, lateral raise, and we alternate. So one arm lifts, then the other. It comes up to about shoulder height, palms are facing down, you keep your eye line fixed forward. So working the side of the shoulders here, keeping everything strong through the upper body. Exhale as you lift up, inhale as you go down. So it's 2 more, last one. Okay, now we're going to do 5 reps together. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, there's a challenge coming up now. Hold. If you can't hold, come out of it. For 3, breathe. For 2, 1, release. Well done. Shoulder roll out, shake everything out. Now stand tall, frontal raise to work the front of the shoulder, chest lifted, lift to shoulder height, you lower. This time around, we're starting off with both arms together, and then we're going to switch to alternating your arms. So we just come up to shoulder height and we lower. On the next one, we're going to do single arm now. So one arm lifts, you lower. Other arm lifts, you lower. So keep that movement slow and controlled. Keep the elbow soft, please. Breathe into it as you do it. Lift, lower, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Good work. Roll out the shoulders, shake it out, loosen everything up. Bicep curls, straight in now. So we're going to work the arms. Bicep, front of arm, tricep, back of arm. We're going to add in a calf raise here. If you don't want to do the calf raise, please just leave it out. Feet should be in line with hips. You lift up, you lower. Now you can see how my elbows are fixed into my rib cage. My heels lift as my arms lift, and I'm focusing on squeezing the front of the arm. So contracting the bicep muscle without hunching my shoulders up. Calf heels lift. So we're adding in that calf raise to work the lower part of our leg muscles. Good. Last 4. You've got this. Last 3. So close. 2. There's a balance challenge coming up. Hold it. Stay on your tiptoes. If you come out, get back in. Lower and lift. Staying on tiptoes. It's a challenge. If it's too much, just come out of the calf raise. Let's do 1 more. Good. And release. Check it out. Triceps. We're going to take 1 leg forward, 1 leg back. Bend your front knee, please. Hinge forward. You can see how my spine is lengthening. Elbows come in. Look up. You extend your forearms. You come in. So it's really focusing on forearms extending out. Elbows stay still in space. Squeeze the back of the arm. Contract. Keep looking forward. And now I'm going to turn around and face forward. So you can see me from a different angle. Shoulders remain neutral. Here's your challenge. Single arm. Single arm, smile as you do it. Slightly lean forward from the waist. Extend out. Extend out. Push out. Good. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Good work. Roll out the shoulders. Pop your weights down if you have any. Shake out your hands. Move your wrists. Shake it out. From here, have a look. We're going to do a gentle side tap. So we're going to tap the leg out, stand center. Tap out to the side. So you can see how my leg is gently drawing out to the side. When I'm centered, my feet are apart. The arms can come up to clasp at chest level. So it's almost like a reverse lunge, but to the side. Now, if this feels uncomfortable for any reason, your option is just to do your straight tap backs we did in the warm-up. You can always choose to do those instead. Otherwise, let's keep going to the side. Back heel comes off the floor. Arms come up. Lovely work. Keep it going. Okay, let's go. 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Shake out the legs a little bit. Shake out those knees. Do whatever you need to do now to regroup. Stand nice and tall. We're going to move on to the leg muscles now. We've kind of got the arms working. Upper back, side of shoulders working. We're going to visit the calves. This time, the legs. This time around, we're going to add in a challenge. So we're going to squat, knee raise. Squat down with the knee raise as you come up. Now, if the knee raise is really uncomfortable for you, then I would urge you just to do a gentle squat without the knee raise. Otherwise, we continue with the squat and a knee raise. So bring the knee as high as you can. Think of a chair behind you. Don't worry about the depth. Make sure that you are pushing your hips back. Lift up, up. Last 4. Good work, everyone. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Shake it out. Okay, from here, facing to the side now, just so you can see me. All I want you to do to loosen up is just do a tap back again. So just a nice, easy, we did this already, and you can reach the arms up before we move on. So just a loosening up exercise. You can shake out your hands, your wrists here a little bit, and just keep that pace going. Tap it back for 3, for 2, and for 1. Release. Okay, we're going to have a water break now, so I'm going to grab my water. You can do the same if you need to. Always important to keep hydrated, especially in this hot weather. Remember, if you suffer from muscle cramps or anything like that, it's often down to dehydration. So try and drink at least probably 1.5 of these bottles a day to replace fluids in the body. Back to our weights, please. Okay, we're going to work the upper back and shoulders now. The feet are apart. This is a short, sharp workout session. You're going to bend the knees, look up, relax your shoulders, single arm, high row. So that's your move. Elbow leads here. You lift, you lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Good. Keep that pace. Remember your options. You can avoid using weights in the hand, and you can just do them without weights. So I'm actually going to pop my weights down for a sec and do the move without. Now I'm still feeling my shoulders working here, so it's still good. It's mobilizing. It's just getting the body to move in a slightly different direction. So again, as I've always said, right back to the very first video, work with your body. If you've got hand weights or even cans at home that you want to use, please use them. But if you would rather not, it's absolutely fine not to. Together now, last 3. Last 2, keep looking forward. Last 1, hold. Pulse for 3, 2, 1, and release. Just do some arm circles out here. Just loosen up now. Take the arms out. One more time out. Change direction. Bring the arms inward. Nice and easy, just to get some mobility through the shoulders. And if it helps, you can turn your head side to side, just to loosen up your neck a little bit. And if it helps as well, look down and then look up, just to get the neck moving in different directions. Sometimes the neck area can become quite tight. And last one, shake everything out. Perfect, that was really good. All right, moving back to the weights now. We're going to work our chest area. So standing tall, we've done this in previous workouts, but let's revisit it. Palms up, face forward, elbows out to 90 degrees. Single arm, pull in, out, alternate, other arm comes in. So that's your move. Now the challenge here is to keep the elbows a couple of inches below your shoulders. Squeeze your pectoral muscles together. We're going to do arms together now. This is your last one, single. Then we come in together. We squeeze. We squeeze. Okay, you've got another 5. You've got another 4. You've got another 3. You've got another 2. You've got another 1. Hold it and just pulse for 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms down. Shoulder roll out. Fantastic. Perfect. Upper body's worked. Shoulder roll out the shoulders. Do what you need to do. Wide squats, we've done these before. We're just going to make them a little bit more dynamic now, but again, you work at your own pace. So laterally rotate, toes pointing out. If this is uncomfortable on the hips or the knees, you're welcome to do your feet facing forward and do some narrow squats. But otherwise, take the legs out, find your balance, squat down. Get the inner thighs working. Hands on your hips, lower and lift. Now don't lean forward here. Keep the chest lifted. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. You keep that pace going. Exhale down, inhale up. Good work. Keep going. 4 more. 3, 2, hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Coming out. Shake out the legs a little bit. Loosen up and release. Shoulder roll out. Very, very nice, people. That was really good. All right, now from here, making sure you've got some space around you. You can hold onto a wall for this. We're just going to do a leg lift, hip back. So that's the move now. Now, as the leg goes back, squeeze your buttocks. I'm not allowing my lower back to move here. Got my abs tight. Just kick up, keep the knee soft. Kick back. Getting the hip to move, some mobility around the hip area. As high as you like, keep the knee soft. Turn around. Let's repeat on the other leg. You can hold onto a wall for balance if you like, or if you feel stable, you can just do, oops, see, almost there. This is me. Lift, lower. So that's your move. Squeezing the glute, the buttock, as the leg goes back. Just getting the hip to move here. It can feel quite nice if it feels a bit tight. Last 3, 2, and 1. And then release. Shake everything out. Fantastic. 25 minutes. You pretty much work the whole body, including the heart and lungs, with the cardio warm-up at the beginning. Shake it all out now. Take it back to a march on the spot. We're just going to do a little bit of a stretch. So for this, you might want to have a counter in front of you. Place your hands down. Stretch out your shoulders. Bend your knees. Sink your hips back. Look towards the floor. Rock your hips side to side. So just loosening up the lower back, the hips. Dropping the head completely, relaxing it. And then we're slowly going to come back up, and you're going to walk forward, and you're going to come away. Just loosening up the shoulders there, taking one leg forward here, Going into the hamstring, heel down, toes lift up, hinge forward from your hip. Use sidebar for balance if you need to, or a chair. Feel a stretch through the back of the leg. Arms can be out to the side or resting lightly on the bent leg, but keep looking up. Feel the hamstring stretching out. Breathe into it and then gently release. Swapping over to the other leg, bring it forward, please. Toes lift, soft knee, and you hinge. Keep the chest lifted. Look forward, breathe. Hold that. Good, lovely. And then release. We did some calf raises. So taking one leg behind you, the other leg forward, please. Bend your front knee. Make sure both hips are square and facing forward. Push down into the back heel. Feel the calf stretch there in the back calf and hold it. So a couple of deep breaths here. Look up, chest lifted. Then you can hold onto a wall if you like for balance, or hands on hips. Push down and then gently release. Step in. Repeat on the other side. So I'm actually going to face forward for that so you can see the hips. Check the back foot is facing forward, not turning out to 45 degrees. Soften the front knee, hips are square, chest is lifted. Push down into the back heel, feel the calf stretching at the back, and then gently release. Step it in, shake out that leg. Good work. All right, standing on one leg now. So again, if balance doesn't feel great today, you've got the option of holding onto a chair. If you have a knee or a hip issue, you've got options here, as you know from previous workouts. Just bend the knee, stay here. This may be more than enough today, and that's fine. If you can hold on to the back of the shoe and draw the heel in, do that. If you can hold on around the ankle and lift up, keep looking forward, please do that. But remember, don't grab the ankle and then sort of sink down. You need to be lifted up and your hips in line. Look forward, breathe. If you fall out, smile, get back in, and then gently release that leg. From the side, on the other side, bending the knee, staying here if you need to, assessing where you can go without hindering the stretch. Lift up, look up, chest lifted, a couple of deep breaths in and out. And then gently and slowly release that leg. Very good. Shoulder roll out. Your triceps. Take one arm up, drop it behind you. You can either come up from the top and pull back, or you can gently pull back from the front, or just support the arm here. So I'll show from the back. That's where the arm is, and you hold. A couple of deep breaths in and out. You stretch out your triceps. And then you gently release that arm. Shoulder roll first. Take the other arm up, drop, and hold. And again, you know the options. You can either bring the arm up from the front as well, or just support the arm like this and just stretch out tricep. And then release. Roll out the shoulders. Dynamic upper back chest stretch. Facing to the side. Soften your knees. We're going to round forward. And we're going to lift up. We're going to roll forward here. And we're just going to lift up. So we've got that lovely, strong, gentle movement through the spine, upper back area, and chest area. Facing forward now, round, lift, 2 more, and 1 more. And then release, shake up the hips, stand nice and tall. You're going to take 3 deep breaths in, so widen your stance, soft knees. We're going to inhale the arms up, exhale, 2 more, reach up, exhale out, 1 more, reach up, and then exhale out. Shoulder roll out and release. Well done. Bit of a Sunday evening muscular strength endurance workout. I hope you enjoyed that. You can see my haircut now, very short, but it's wash and go. Thank you so much for watching the online Central YMCA online YouTube channel, for the comments and the feedback, for sharing and liking the videos. Thank you for all the lovely support and donations to the charity during this time. Fingers crossed, I will see you all soon. But until then, keep safe, take care, and have a lovely Sunday evening. Bye, everyone.